On the ground, blood flowed from her mouth, but the woman still struggled to sit up, looking at Sun Wukong and saying, You don't recognize me. Yes, I've changed so much. Of course you wouldn't recognize me. But I've been cursed by the Jade Emperor, and I can never return to my former self. I am learn. Suddenly, the woman let out a mouthful of blood, and she writhed in agony on the ground. Monk Tang sighed. Alas, have you also been cursed? Unable to reveal who you are, the woman clutched the earth tightly in her hand, evidently in extreme pain. Sun Wukong said to Monk Tang, Baldy, don't believe her. I've seen plenty of monsters. They'll use any trick. Move aside. Let me finish her off. Monk Tang replied, I'm not stopping you. Go ahead and strike. Why don't you? Sun Wukong said, if you tell me to strike, I'll strike, but I'll do it a bit later. Monk Tang adjusted his already tattered clothes and strolled out of the forest, saying, You to take your time. I won't disturb you. I'm going for a walk in the beautiful woods, hoping to meet a fairy like a starflower. He paused to look at the remains of the ancient tree and slowly sighed. Don't want to die, nor live alone. Tens of thousands of years just for this day. Monk Tang's left. Sun Wukong jumped onto a tree. The woman rolled on the ground in agony, while he leisurely swung on a swing. After a long while, the woman gradually calmed down. Sun Wukong jumped down from the tree and said to the woman, It's not that I pity you, but I don't kill those who can't fight back. Are you all right now? Show your move. He was still swinging his leg on the tree vine, as if this wasn't before a battle, but just before a midday nap. The woman's face was still pale, but seeing Sun Wukong, her eyes lit up again, and a smile appeared on her bloodied lips, saying, You're still the same. You used to knowledge. Be like this. Do you remember our first meeting? Back then none. You were lying on a tree like this. It was a peach tree. Sun Wukong impatiently said, Damn. Today I've run into a crazy monster. I've never met you before, nor have I seen what a peach tree looks like. Just show me a move. Then let me finish you off in one strike. Don't waste everyone's time. The woman asked, You still don't remember who I am? Have you forgotten everything from before? Sun Wukong replied, Old lady, don't talk about your past. You've got the wrong person. I, Sun Wukong, was released from the W.Y. Mountain prison 5 years ago, intent on killing a few more monsters to accumulate some merit so the heavens might erase my past sins. Maybe even appoint me as a local god or mountain deity. I've never seen you. The woman asked, What are you talking about? W.Y. Mountain. It's Wuxing Mountain, right? Erase past sins? Do you remember what you've done? And how could killing a few monsters make the heavenly court forgive you? Sun Wukong explained. What are you talking about? I was originally a demon monkey from the Flower Fruit Mountain, punished by the heavenly emperor for disrespect and confined in the 5 peaks for 500 years. Thanks to the Jade Emperor's grace, they said that if I could complete 3 tasks, my past sins would be redeemed. I remember everything clearly. Where did you come from, Muran? Damn. Why am I chatting with you about this? The woman showed asking, How could this be? Could it be? They asked you to do 3 tasks. What are they? Sun Wukong impatiently said, You're really annoying. All right. Let you die. The first task is to protect that bald monk on his journey to the west. The second task is to kill 4 demon kings. The woman asked, For demon kings? Sun Wukong confirmed. That's right. The West River continents, the North continents, the South continents, and one more. The East continents. The woman. Ah, Idlan? Sun Wukong asked. What? The third. Do you know him? The third task. The heavens will tell me after these two are done. Why are you crying again? The woman lowered her head and muttered. That's right. He has forgotten everything, including you. Tears fell into the soil. Sun Wukong sighed. Ah, seeing you in such pain. I'll do a good deed and help you. Next life be a riverside flower, swaying with the wind. Isn't that better than being a monster with too much memory? The woman lifted her head in pain, saying, I won't. I remember everything. Will always remember. Never thought. I waited 500 years, waiting to die by your hand. We still couldn't escape his palm. Sun Wukong raised his staff. The woman under the staff said, Before I die, I want to ask you one thing. She looked up and asked, Forgetting everything, is it really without pain? Sun Wukong hesitated for a moment with the staff in the air, then swung it fiercely towards the trees, clearing a fan-shaped area in radius, muttering to himself, A mentally disturbed monster. Killing it is meaningless. With that, Bedlern, he walked out of the forest without looking back, not seeing the woman behind him extending her hand towards him. Her eyes filled with sorrow, unable to make a sound. He walked, faintly hearing the sound of waves. He looked up, but saw only endless woods. 500 years ago, he thought, where was I? This thought made his head ache again. He shook his head vigorously, his mind empty, then felt better, muttering, Strange, said Malachi. Why would I suddenly lose the mood to kill? Chapter 2. Montangs and his two other disciples were eating fruits by the fire. Sun Wukong emerged from the forest slowly. Montangs looked up and asked, Oh, you're here? Please, have a seat. Sun Wukong sat down without a word, staring straight at the fire. Pigswai said, Hey, what's wrong with the monkey today? Looks like he's been beaten silly. He laughed until tears came, then suddenly noticed no one else was laughing. Sandy said, Something's not right. Pigswai asked, What's not right? Sandy replied, I don't know. Hana, just suddenly feel tense. Monktang said, Everything's right. What's meant to come will come. He fixed his gaze on Sun Wukong, asking, You say so, right? Right, monkey? Sun Wukong's face was gloomy, saying, I didn't kill her. Monktang said, Such a pretty girl. I knew you couldn't bring yourself to do it. Pigswai said, Ah. A beauty. No wonder the monkey took so long inside. And you? Bald one. What exactly did you to do? Sandy kicked Pigswai. Pigs Y asked. Why kick me? Do you think something's off with them? So what if it is? What's it to me?